of Genesis, Wholeness, and Wellness, the podcast with me, Ginger in real life, your co-host. I am not alone. I am with... And we are the It Girls. We are the It Girls. That's us.
You're talking about us.
You're talking about the It Girls. But anyway, welcome guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe to this here channel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at _Genesis Wholeness Wellness, as well as Ginger in real life. You can follow Nolu on
Sela.
Period.
Her.
Cute. Today we are actually talking about Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers out there. You guys are the real deal.
You're holding it down.
And so we're just going to discuss that. In case you're wondering why we're not asking each other what we're wearing, we have now replaced that segment with something very special. We're about to talk about it right now. We are running a marathon! We are running a marathon. So we're going to replace our outfit segment with a weekly checkup. Like, how is training for the marathon going? We are going to have an entire episode on the marathon and training for the marathon and training and gymming and all of that stuff. So if that's information that you're looking for, you can check it out on an upcoming episode. But for now, we are going to talk about how training has been going.
Oh my days. Okay, so I'll definitely say that I didn't think it was going to be I thought it was going to be extremely hard. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't that hard. Mm-hmm. Like, it was hard, but it wasn't debilitating. Like, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. Like, it was manageable. And I think I underestimate how fit I am a lot of the times. Yeah. But yeah, and also, I'm not going to act like Nyaki Chima the whole time.
Yeah.
There is walking. So obviously, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm just running the whole time. Mm. But there is walking, but just
we're going good.
We're going strong.
Hey. My first week of training was hard. Yeah. I had a shin splint. Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
I actually...
that was so painful. that was unbelievably painful. But we're good now. I think I only managed to run 3 times the first week.
Yeah.
And for me it is debilitatingly hard.
Yeah.
It's immediately when I start to run, my heart starts pounding. I'm just
yeah.
What am I doing?
Why?
I can't even run. What am I doing?
For me, does that happen for you at the beginning or at the end? Because for me, it's always towards the end. At the beginning, I'm like,
you can do
this is not so bad. But at the end, I'm just like, why did I come here? Why did I start running?
Really? That's crazy. At the end, I'm always like, yes, I did it. Let's go. But beginning is really tough. But so we're going to be talking about training for this marathon in another episode. So tune into that. As for right now, Abu Mama Batsini. Abu Mama Batsini. We're talking about Mother's Day, and basically, when we were brainstorming about this episode, we were like, maybe we should just talk about what is one thing that we would take from our own mother's parenting, and what is one thing that we feel they could have done better. So I think let's start with the one thing that they could have done better, so that we can end this on a high note.
Yes.
It's wrong, Mara. I'm so dead. But anyway, you want to go first?
I can go first.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely out of pocket to say this.
Don't say it. This is okay with your friends. This is not okay on a public platform. Please.
I think definitely my mom dying early. Why did you have to die, babes? Uyapi. That is literally one bad thing. That's what I'm gonna say, because I think my mom was just so amazing. I don't think there's anything I can pinpoint and say this is a bad thing. So I'm definitely just gonna say dying early. and I'm standing on that.
So what are you going to do to make sure that that doesn't happen to you?
I am gonna run marathons.
Jeez! Jeez! You're so out of pocket.
Yo, guys, yo.
I said I'm gonna run marathons. You know you could run a marathon and still die.
That's true.
So what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do.
Literally, yes, you could still die. But I think for me, just being intentional about my health, what I put in my body, exercising as well, in general, just taking care of this body that God has given me, and stewarding it well. Yeah.
That's cute. That's really nice. That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
Because now that I think about it, my mom is sort of the same.
Yeah,
my mom will just complain and complain. Oh my gosh, I'm gaining so much weight. Wara. Uli acha everything.
Namagwinya.
Ula acha. Oh, and acha is your staple.
Chips and Russian. Oh, my mom used to love chips, Russian fish and chips.
Dude, fish and chips. Chicken liquid.
Hey.
Acha. That's my mom's staple. And I'm just like, but like,
baby.
She sent me a harrowing message this week. Oh, message your corner. I just read the preview.
Yeah.
Ginger, I said,
sounds like your mom.
Of course.
When
I breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Like, of course,
exactly.
Like, so much so that even the smallest things that are like easily curable or whatever, my mom takes so much time to get over them because your immune
system is
Your immune system is down. Can you
eat lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes,
sweetie, butternut, spinach? Why don't we like think along those lines?
Yeah.
And I just think maybe it's like and maybe this is like a broader conversation, but I do also feel like it's partly a environmental issue.
100%.
So 100%. Like when I look at my family, a lot of people don't eat healthy or
when we look
like
at the community,
eating. Healthy eating where I'm from is not even a thing.
Yeah.
Like most they healthy is spinach, you know?
Pen and it's creamed. And it's cream.
On top of that, spinach is creamed. On top of that, it's creamed. It's not spinach in its natural elements. It's not spinach with all the nutrients you need. No. You've killed the spinach because you've boiled the whole thing.
And you've put
normal nutrients.
Yeah, gone.
What's the cream malgoida? What's manchwai? What's mina? My cream spinach, nobody can do it like me.
And I'm standing on business.
And you're standing on business.
I get kunje opeka cream spinach.
And you're not. And you're not standing on business.
You're really not.
Yeah, I think, that's not my point, but I definitely agree with that. So just abazali, dude, they don't eat.
Yeah.
They just be putting whatever in their bodies.
Yeah. And also like, I think just small things like going in for checkups, checking is everything still fine. Abantu abadala like uvele. I'm even thinking of my dad. When you ask him when last did you go to the doctor, my dad will be like sick and he will not go to the doctor. Like my brother, go to the doctor,
dude.
Just go to the doctor.
Just go to the doctor.
Just go to the doctor.
You're sick.
Yes.
You're not okay.
Yeah.
Just go to the doctor.
Yeah. So I think just prioritizing our health and just stewarding this body that God has given us, taking care of it.
Yeah, definitely. I think, Mina, that's, and I'm skipping ahead, but I think this is something that I definitely want to take into my parenting the day I have children.
Yes.
Should I have children? I don't know what God has in the plans. But I definitely want my children to have a healthy and good-looking mom.
Yes.
Like, that's my new thing now.
Yes.
Every single time I go to the gym, I'm just like, my kids are going to be so proud of me.
Yes.
Like,
100.
I'm just like, my kids are going to be like, that's my mom. And everyone is going to be like, wow, That's definitely that's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
I think for me, one thing that I don't think is, I don't know, I don't want to call it like a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing that my mom necessarily does. But my mom is very laissez-faire in her parenting. If my mom knows that you can live life,
you can do it.
That's my mom. If my mom knows that you can wake up in the morning, you can get yourself to school or to work.
I don't think that's a bad thing though.
if you can feed yourself, you can.
She basically just says,
Like, she's just like,
you can do it.
cool.
But her job is done then.
It's not.
No, like, think about it.
Her job is not.
She's taught you how to do those things.
Her job is not done.
There is done.
Her job is not done.
What do you want her to do?
I want her to call and check up on me. That's what I want. Okay, let me take her message for example.
Yeah.
Mina, you don't even know who's or not.
Or
You don't know where your kid is. You don't know where your kid is, like, at all. You're just existing in life. You don't know where I am. You don't know who I'm with. You don't know if life is down or if I'm actually okay.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't even know that I'm running a marathon.
You lie.
I swear. She has no idea. Why? Because she doesn't pick up the phone to ask.
To call.
To
kiss you through the phone.
To kiss me through the phone. Like, mami, she's not, I don't know that thing. Like, even when, let's say, I don't see her for like a really long time, eventually when I see her, I'll just be like, you didn't even know. Actually,
yeah.
There was a time when someone didn't pay attention to me, and I was like, dude, I could have been fighting a lion.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even have known. So I remember the last time I actually saw my mom, I was like, dude, I could have been fighting a lion.
Yeah.
Like a physical lion.
And you didn't even know.
Yeah, I could just be going downstairs to my car in my complex. Chigi, there's a lion on the loose. You wouldn't even know about phone to check. You know, I'm just 100%. Like, just check on a nigga.
Check on a nigga though, please.
Like, just check on a nigga. Definitely, like, I want to be the type of mom who checks on my kids no matter how old they are. Yeah. Can you imagine going a whole month without seeing the child that you birthed? A whole month!
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you, what then are you going to do differently?
I mean, I'm going to call my kids.
Every single day?
I'm going to call my kids. I'm going to visit my kids. Like, I've been living here for close to 2 years now.
Yeah.
My mom's been here maybe like 3 times.
I've actually been here more.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think my family as a whole have probably been here less than 10 times. And phone line. And then
Ginger's family.
If
this is a public service announcement, please visit her.
I will die. Don't cry when I die. Don't cry when I die.
Ginger's family, you better.
Do better. So that's definitely something I want to take into my parenting. I want to be attentive. Like, I saw since we've been training for this marathon, I've been seeing a lot of marathon content on my reels, on my For You page.
My whole algorithm.
Yeah, everything is marathons. And I saw a video of this girl who ran the whole entire marathon, and at the finish line, her mom was there. Aww. And they hugged and they cried, you know, the whole crying stuff. Yes. And she made the whole video basically to just say that her mom was there every single race she's ever ran. Every single race she's ever ran. Like, if she says, I'm running a 5K, her mom is like, cool, bet.
Let's go.
Be there. Like, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's the type of mom I want to be. I want to be so involved, like, and so present, even in hobbies. Like, if my kid is like, dude, I want to take up fishing. Like, bet, what do we need to do this fishing? Like, do you need someone to come with
Saturdays in
you? I'll make time. Yeah. Next thing, so we are fish. Like, so we competition. I'm there, you know? Like, my mom is just like, oh, fuck, all right, Mosi.
Oh, fuck.
What right. Oh, fam. Even that day when I told her, and right. You didn't fight a lion. You're cool. You're fine.
You're cool, baby.
So that's definitely one thing that I would take into my parenting. Just being a present parent, no matter how old your kids are.
Yeah.
Like, if my mom can't, let me not say can't. I think she can. It's just the way I parent her corner.
Yeah.
But if like something as small as running a marathon is not like a
big deal
then isn't it a big deal again? How do you expect to be involved in them if the day-to-day runnings of my life, like the
little things, you're not there.
Yeah. You have to be there for like the small things. And I also think it gives you that morale to keep going when
It
someone is
really
like,
does. Like,
dude, I'm rooting for you. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'll actually add something. My mom,
Mm.
like, so obviously, so right, and my clients would come to our
Mm,
house.
mm.
So whenever my mom was there, my mom would literally come and stand while I'm fitting the clients, and she would go, "Yo, Mara, yabona ukuthi muhle kanjani?
Thank you.
Yabona ukuthi la marogo lawa babawathunga la. Mahle kanjani? Ubuye futhi."
Ngathi uye.
Ubuye futhi. Like, my mom would hype my clients up so much, and like ever since she's gone, I actually realized you need that. Like, my mom would hype the clients, and the clients would be like, "Yeah, no,
I need
a little."
I'm the stress.
Yeah. So I think I definitely agree with you in terms of like presence, even if it's like something as small as that. Like, for me, that was like,
you know, like, I'm sure it would have been not that much difference if she didn't do that.
Yeah.
But the fact that she did made all the difference.
It made all the difference.
It also,
literally.
I'm sure, made you feel supported
100%
and stuff. So I think that's what I would term it as. Just a lack of support.
Yeah.
That's all really. I don't even feel confident right now that if I had a baby, a whole human, that I would have people like, you know, outside of obviously like my friendship groups and whatever, but like I don't think I don't know, I think I would even have to go as far as asking my mom, like, hey, I just had a baby, by the way,
can you please
help me?
Please come.
Like, he won't think that, and I don't want my kids to even think twice to
know
they
that
would
you're
ever help, ever have to even ask me to help. They would just know
my mom is coming.
Like my mom is there.
Automatic.
The done and dusted. You know, like my mom is there. It's chilled without even asking me. They'll just know. I won't even say no to that.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's one thing that I think. Hey, I see scripting. I see scripting. Like, please. So what is one thing that you are gonna take from your mother's parenting and you're like, girl, I like this.
You're standing on business.
I like this. Yeah.
I think definitely something I absolutely loved about my mom is her ability to just apologize when she's wrong. Like, I know a lot of mothers that don't do this. Yeah. I know a lot. Like I'm actually always surprised when you know, my friends tell me like, did your mom apologize? And they're like, no, she doesn't apologize. So my mom would like create a space where you could actually even go to her and tell her like, dude, the way you shouted at me back there, that was not cool. That was really not cool. And she'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, I'll do better next time. You know, she'll just reassure you and like just apologize. Like, guys, I don't think you understand. Like, abazala baqolisi.
Like, at all. Like, before we started filming this episode, I told you how my mom apologizes. I just died. I even had to make peace, and I realized saying oh, this is how you say sorry. Yeah. You're never gonna say sorry with your mouth. Okay, fine. But my mom literally just buys me something. That's how she says sorry. Like, you must say, so apologies are great. Like, thank you for the jeans, but I would actually like to hear you say sorry.
Yeah.
You know? But with my mom, I think I've just accepted this is how she apologizes.
That's how she is.
Yeah.
And at least she tries.
Yeah, and my mom will never not be remorseful. Remorseful, yes. But she'll just buy you something cute so that you feel like Aisha
she's sorry again.
But yeah.
So that is definitely something I would love to
apologize to your kids.
Apologize to my kids. Yeah, because you know, I think another misconception is that kids are not human. Like, we treat kids like they're just angazi, robots.
Yeah.
They have feelings. They get hurt. And just because you're the adult, it doesn't mean like you know, you can't be this tyrants and you know. So
exactly. And I actually just read something really, really interesting. I'm currently reading What Happened to You by Oprah and Dr. Bruce Perry. I think it's Dr. Bruce Perry. I'm not sure. But they were just talking about...
My girl is a reader.
Listen, this year, I'm on my Zoom.
She's on her Zoom. How many books this year?
Mama, this is my second book.
I love it for you.
So it's not serious.
No, it is serious, girl. You know, I'm still at half a book.
And it's a small book. It's a small book.
I'm
on
reading.
top of that.
I didn't read last
You know
year.
what? You're reading.
I'm reading.
You're
That's
reading.
what's important.
That, even if you read the small book for the rest of the year.
Exactly.
You've read.
I've read
That's
a book.
more than you did last year.
Exactly.
Period.
Her.
So I'm reading that book. It's called What Happened to You. It's basically about trauma and all of that stuff. And Bruce, I think it's Dr. Bruce. I don't know. I'm just going to say Dr. Bruce. But Dr. Bruce basically says in the book that a lot of people feel like it's okay to do things around babies or say things around babies because they're not going to remember. But actually, an infant's brain apparently fires up about I think he said 100,000 or like 1,000,000 neurons a day, which is like basically capturing all the information.
100%.
And then not capturing the information, just capturing the information and storing it.
Storing
it. So that's a baby's brain compared to a human's that fires literally 10% of that every single day. So it's not only harder to learn new things when you're older, it's harder to remember things. It's harder for your brain to capture and store stuff. So it's actually when you're an infant when things are like exactly. And I love how the book talks about the fact that even if you don't have a recollection of it, your brain has an actual physical like reminder. Like it literally creates a physical thing in your brain to say, when this happens, this is how I'm going to respond. So your brain is already acting to like make sense of the world, even when you're not even like realizing it, you know? So if you do feel comfortable, for example, not apologizing to children, or maybe you have a newborn baby and you just sway around the baby. It's like whatever, because the baby is not going to remember, right? That's actually false, because the baby might be 5 and the brain remembers, oh yes, this word is part of our vocab. Yeah. So when they start talking, it's words like that start coming out. It's not the fact that and your kids are learning from other kids at school. Yeah. Your kids literally learn from you first. And once their body is able to, I don't know, act that thing out, then that's the first thing it does, you know? So I definitely think that's a really good point. Like, just say sorry. Just say sorry. Because you're teaching me that it's okay to be wrong. Like, nobody is perfect. Exactly. 1, it's okay to be wrong. And 2, it's okay to apologize. Yes, you don't 100%. Have to feel like I'm apologizing because I'm wrong. Yeah. Like,
it's absolutely fine to ask for forgiveness. Yeah. I'm wrong and please forgive me.
Done and dusted. That's a really good point. What would I take from my mother's parenting? I would take the fact that my mom just believes in me. She really does. My mom just believes in me. Like, there's nothing that I can tell my mom that is brand new. Like, if I tell my mom now, if I call her and I'm like, by the way, because you don't call me to find out how I'm doing, first of all. Yeah. But I just wanted to let you know I'm running a marathon. There's nothing in her brain that's going to say, she's going to be shocked. My mom will just be like, yes, girl, how big is the marathon? It's 21 kilometers. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, run it. Why not? Yeah, like, she'll just be like, run it. Why not? My mom literally thinks I can do whatever I want to do.
Your mom believes in you more than she believes in herself. Literally.
And that makes me feel like I can do whatever I want to do. Like, literally, if I tell my mom, look, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, she'll just be like, yeah, okay, do it. Yeah. Do it. Like,
simple to her, it's done.
It's just doable.
The way she's making it sound, it's literally done to her.
It's finished. You just do it. It's literally that simple. Like, I remember when I first bought my car, I didn't even tell her I was buying a car. I didn't tell anyone. There was only 2 people who knew. Yeah. That I was buying my car. So the day I picked it up, I just randomly said to her, hey, I'm coming to your office. I haven't seen you in such a long time. And she was like, weird. Why? Like, she was so suspicious. Yeah. She was just like, why? Yeah. I was just like, no, dude, I miss you. What? But then she was like, cool, sharp. And I remember when she walked out of her office and I was standing outside, I had parked my car like around the curb. So she just saw me. So she thought, okay, General, this is Ginger. Yeah, she don't got no car. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, hi. And she was like, hey, Vanje, you could tell the way I'm being a corner.
Fishy.
And I'm like, and she was like, no, and I was like, cool, let's go again. So Bambi takes. She was like, okay. And then we walked past my car.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hi, Nyadala.
Ngiyanalana.
And she was just so happy because it wasn't even a thing of, hi, go Johnny.
Yeah.
She was just like, yes, let's go. We're in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like my mom just believes in me. And I think, in fact, both my parents are like that. It's just
Yeah.
that my dad would take it a step further. But my parents are generally very supportive people. Like if they don't even understand what you're doing, it's just a thing of, you know what, if you have a plan, cool, as long as you have a plan.
Yeah.
And that's something I definitely wanna instill in my kids.
Your kids.
Yes, sweetie,
Like
you can do anything you can think
Yeah.
of, you know. And I know we have this rhetoric on earth.
yeah.
Oh, the world doesn't owe you anything.
Yeah.
You're not special.
Really?
Oh, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, we are special.
We are.
Everyone is special. You do bring something to the table that is completely different, that has never been done before, that has never been seen before,
Yeah.
because you are you know?
Mm.
And so once you start training up that muscle, you're going to, dude,
Yeah.
I am me, and that is my power.
Yeah.
Like, it makes all the difference, I feel.
It's just reminding me of like my parents. My parents also like that. Like I remember after matric, I said I'm taking a gap year, and my parents were like, "Bed, baby, cool, like
Yeah.
beds,
Yeah.
like cool." And my mom was even like, "Yo, kunini at least to resta." You know, like my mom was
She
like,
said, take a chill.
she said, "Relax,
baby.
And
Life is
actually,
long.
remember, other members of our family, right? Just saying, no, it's not a good idea for her to take a gap year. Why am I teaching or nursing?
Anybody tell teaching?
Teaching.
You need to do teaching.
Teaching and nursing.
Do I look like a teacher?
Sweetie. No, not in a bad way.
I'm not a teacher.
I can teach, but
I'm not a teacher. When Avella, you can teach. You are a teacher.
Yes, I am a teacher.
We
I
are
definitely am. I am a teacher, right? But like, my point is that I think us as a community, like the Black community, have like been indoctrinated to think these are the professions that you can do, right? And there's not everything else. The spectrum is very limited to us, right? And I really love that your mom, even though she didn't understand in that moment, but she was like, "Hey, baby, do it."
Yeah, she was just like, cool.
Because either way, it's not like it's gonna stop you anyway.
Nobody was gonna stop me.
Exactly.
Nobody was gonna stop me. Like, I had even gone as far as applying for bursaries because I was just like, I know they're not gonna pay for it, so let me just move on. I'm gonna find my way through this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's not to say our mothers were awful. They're great,
My
but they're
mom?
just girls. They're literally just girls.
girls,
And that's something that I am actually learning. The older I become, I'm just like, yes, my mom is just a girl.
Literally, the older I become, I think like I'll have it more figured out. I'll know what to do.
She's just a girl.
I'm just a child that's old.
Literally.
I'm just a child that's old. They're just a child that's old.
Like sometimes my mom will tell me about like her quarrels with people at work or whatever, and I'm just like, it's giving high school. I don't want to say it's giving that you are literally just a girl. Literally, the fact that she's my mom is obviously like my whole life.
Yeah.
But to her, the fact that she's just a mom is probably like 10% of her life. Like, she's got dreams, aspirations. Like, she falls in and out of love.
Yeah.
She makes friends, loses friends. Like, the whole thing that we all go through. Like, and sometimes the way she reacts to that, is like, ugh, okay, that's not really desirable. Or sometimes it's, wow, you really handled that really nice. It just shows the complexities of being a person. She's literally just a girl. She just happens to be over the age of 50. That's it.
That's it.
Like,
that's the only difference.
Yeah, this is just a girl. And another thing that I'm trying to, I don't know, like settle in my spirits, and I think it'll definitely come with age. It's realizing that my mom is not only a girl, but she's also a girl that, like, I've seen this specific girl in other girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, bo? Like, and I've dealt with girls who are like this.
Yes.
Like my mom and I are not the same type of girl at all.
Yeah.
Like my mom yo, my mom is a queen.
Yeah.
Guye,
Yeah.
she matters. Like
Yeah.
she's a queen.
She is.
So ukuthi umnganakhe or awusumnganakhe akanandaba. Like
your mom, yeah.
Uzi, you are friends or you're not friends. She don't give a damn. I give a damn.
Okay.
Maybe it's also just an age thing,
Yeah.
but just realizing that we're different, and I'm trying to settle it in my spirit and in my heart. Hi man, you guys are two different girls.
Yeah.
That's all that it is, really and truly. And that wraps our episode. Literally. That wraps our Mother's Day episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.